Well, little did I know that in this contract that I signed to become a gangster, somewhere down in the fine print, I'm not sure where it was, maybe it was on the back, not sure if the salesperson lied to me, what the deal was, but they didn't tell me I was going to acquire a $10,000 a month drug habit, which I did, which led to a vicious downward spiral. Just a couple of the highlights include, I was in and out of jail, seemed like every other month. 30 days here, a couple weeks there, maybe 90 days. In between, I'm just bouncing around, still doing my thing. Doesn't seem to be a problem with me. And finally, I overdosed. And that's probably didn't go down how you all envisioned in your mind. I was laying there on the floor convulsing, and people didn't scramble to do CPR or call 911 because they couldn't. Because they were all high. And nobody wanted to go to jail. So they watched me convulse. And finally, one of them had my parents' contact information, called my parents, took me to the end of the street, laid me at a stop sign, and then here comes my family. They scoop me up, rushed me to the ER, they revived me, and I am furious when I come to. And I just have to leave. I have to get out of here. This makes me look weak. It's going to jeopardize everything that I've worked for. So I sign myself out that night and go back to that very same party and get high. But that's not the grand finale. Yeah, it gets worse. So the grand finale is when I lose $500,000 worth of prescription narcotics and a drug deal gone bad. And at that moment, I was bottom of the barrel. It was belly up. I had no money, nowhere to go, and everybody that I thought was my friends, that I sold out 100% to, betrayed me. And I remember sitting there just being exhausted. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I called my family. They agreed to let me come home if I got clean and took care of my outstanding warrants. Because at this point I had between 4 and 6. So I did. I went home and got clean. And that pretty much consisted of me laying on my parents' bathroom floor for a week, sweating, shaking, vomiting on myself, and crying because my body hurt so bad I felt like someone was breaking my bones with a sledgehammer. But I made it through. I had to make it through. I didn't have anything to go back to. So it wasn't long after that I stumbled into Crossroads Community Church. This is where my side of the story comes in. And I will never forget, as a broken young man, desperately searching for an identity outside of my addiction, meeting Pastor Bobby for the first time. I went to shake his hand, and he looked in my eyes, and they were like piercing. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced. And in that moment, I knew, without him saying anything, that he was aware of everything I've done my entire life. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. But I also knew that it was okay. And I was still welcome. Now, how all that transpired in that split second, I don't know, but I will never forget. My description of the story, I think, is way better. But just my opinion. So shortly after that, I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I did want somewhere to come back to.